Hi everyone, I'm Karthik from Digital Adhyapak. In today's video, we'll be working and installing with WordPress. For the starting, I'll be telling you what is WordPress, what is a CMS, what are the different type of CMS, what are the best alternatives for WordPress, and for WordPress, how are we going to install a WordPress via cPanel. So let's just start with what is a CMS, because everywhere you have heard that what is a WordPress, and the answer usually is WordPress is a CMS. So let's just understand what is a CMS first of all. A CMS is basically a content management system. What is a content management system? It's kind of a software which is developed for a normal non-technical users to use any kind of website or to install any website or app easily without any requirement of any technical uh, background, without any program. So CMS is a tool or application to use or manage a database or content delivery using a very easy steps and without the use of any programming languages. So you can see over the presentation what are the basic benefits of using a CMS. Just in a layman language, if you're using a WordPress is a CMS. We don't have to use any background programming or any technical requirement for that. But if you're going to install or develop a website using code language, let's say for example PHP or .NET, in that case you are not using a CMS. You are directly developing a website or an app by your own skills or by the developer skills. So this is a CMS. Now, what are the basic or the best platforms? Those are built under CMS. Five of the most popular are WordPress. Then we have Joomla, Blogger, Drupal, Magento. Magento is um, directly for e-commerce websites. WordPress is for blogs, e-commerce, business websites, all of them. As per the market standards, more than 60% of CMS websites using CMS are WordPress, and overall in internet, 35% of the users are using WordPress. Right. So this is what we have talked about CMS. Now, under WordPress, we have many stages. We have to install plugins, themes. We have a vast area for using WordPress. We'll be going into that in further videos. Now, how are we going to install the WordPress? I'll be sharing all the basic technicalities, including the things which you may face as an issue, as well as the direct process. So first of all, everyone here is asking, is the WordPress free or paid? Let's understand that first of all. WordPress is an open source software or open source CMS. Um, it is licensed under a GPL, so it's obviously free. You don't have to pay anything for downloading or installing WordPress onto your own server, onto your own system via localhost, or if you want to even change some of its coding, there is no issues. You can use it or change it freely. But if you are not after installing WordPress, there are some things that you need to install like plugins. Themes are basically for the layouts of the front end of your website. And if you talk about plugins are basically the accessibility you have to install for your features. So for themes and plugins, you need to install the paid versions. You have to pay. There are many developers who are working on themes and plugins, so you need to buy their license and buy their product from them to download and use into your own website. So WordPress is free, but for particular themes and plugins you need to pay. For website domain and website hosting, you definitely need to pay. If you're using a free version, that's fine, that's on you. But for the paid versions, for the commercial use, you need to pay for hosting as well as for domain. Now for WordPress, we have particularly three basic needs or three eligibility for installing the WordPress. First is your domain should not be under park status. It should pointing out to your IP address of your hosting. For that you can check my this particular video. I've explained all the details. How do you change it to your pointer to your IP address from the park status. Second point is your DNS, that is the name server, should be connected to the hosting plan. So means your domain name as well as your hosting should be connected. And the third point is if you have a add-on domain, that means you already have a primary domain attached with your hosting. So and you have purchased a new domain for this website, so you need to add a domain name onto the add-on domains under cPanel. Let's first understand how do we do that. You need to go to your cPanel. Now here's the cPanel. Just search add-on domain, go over here, and you just need to enter the domain name directly. Subdomain we don't need to create, and this is the path of that. That means you want to directly install it under the public HTML, or if you already have, if you want to install it under another folder, then you need to mention it over here. You need to mention the full path of that. You want to add a FTP associated with that as well, you can check this, or else you can just directly click on add-on domain. So the domain is added. You can check here the add-on domain. This has been created. You can check under the file manager as well. In file manager under HTML, the domain name created with the name we created, it should have a same name of folder. Yeah. So this is the folder here created. After adding the domain, that means our three fulfillments have been done. First of all, our DNS is connected, as in the domain name as well as the hosting is connected via name servers. Second, our domain name is not under path status, it is pointing to the right IP address. And the third one is you have created an add-on domain if it's a secondary domain. Now let's just see. This is the page it is showing us right now. Now just go to the cPanel again, homepage, or the dashboard you can say. Go to, if you are using a Godaddy hosting, so it will show you the software as Installatron. Now there are two softwares. One is Softwareculous, this one. Most of the there are two types of cPanels. One will be showing you this software. Another one is Installatron. Softwareculous and Installatron. These are the two softwares which are helping us to create a or to install a website, to install a WordPress under a domain name in single click. If you want to install it via database, that is the manual process. I'll be doing that in another video, but for this video we'll be doing it via cPanel in one click. So just go to the, these are the two different softwares you can check. Either of the two will be present in your cPanel if you have a cPanel with cPanel hosting. Just go to Installatron. You have to search for WordPress. This is the application browser. That means all the application Installatron is providing as a one-click installation is present over here. You can use any of them. For blogging, these are all the community building. These are CMS. These all are the CMS that your Installatron is providing us for. Drupal, Joomla, WordPress. For e-commerce and businesses, OpenCart, Magento, PrestaCart, all of them are available. So for WordPress, we just have to click on WordPress and install the application. Install this application, and you need to choose your particular domain on which you have to install. Let me just select. Now over here you have four options. See, it is with S as an SS, without S, without World Wide Wide www. Then we have without SSL and with www. Next one is S without www, and the last one is with SSL and with www. Now please note, if you are going to install it without SSL and you install the SSL certificate afterwards, then you will have to use some certain plugins for giving the force access to SSL certificate. So if you are sure you are going to install the WordPress with SSL certificate, just select it right away, or else you need to again access some different plugins and you need to add it again. So I'll be choosing with SSL directly. I'll not be choosing any of that, that's optional. And this is the version you need to choose. Then language, accept the license but always. Automatic updates, I'll be going for the minor update versions, yes. Security releases, yes, but no to the any new release. WordPress automatically update, no. Theme automatic update, no. Update backup, yes, it will backup and restore if the update fails. Now create the username. For example, I'll create admin. Right. Install your just write down your email ID. Now, this is the website title. For example, you have a photography blog or you have a digital marketing blog. So, or the first, for example, you have a business website with a company name crafts something. So you just need to write down the craft something with a tagline, um, the craft store. If it's a e-commerce, for example, so you just write down crafts line, and the website tag name should be the craft store. Now this is the difference between the title and the tagline. Two-factor authentication you want to add or not, that's upon you. Limit login attempts you can check. Multi-sites is basically you want the same website or the same WordPress software to be accessing two different websites. Like you also want to add a blog under the same domain name, for example blog.kartikevarma.com. So you don't need to install another WordPress software onto the another subdomain. From the single dashboard you can access both of them. So I'll be using no because I don't want to build any blog right now, and just click install. It will take around 5 or 6 minutes to install to download and install the package from WordPress. Right, so you can check here the WordPress is installed with the name brand name as in the WordPress site name as Craftsline, and the domain name is the same. It's already installed, and moreover if you want to repair or update the setting, let's say for example you forgot the password of your website or you want to change the email address, so you can just edit it here. You can clone it, or else if you want to uninstall or delete this website, this particular WordPress site, you can just uninstall it from this place. Now let's just go to Kartikeya Verma. You have seen it was showing now, right? This is SSL. We have installed it with SSL as an HTTPS. So right now, before installing the SSL, we have to check this. Now you can check the WordPress website is installed. Now we need to do some configuration. That is the main part after installing the WordPress website. Go to the backend of your website. Backend will be domainname.com/wp-admin. This is the path you need to choose if you want to access your WordPress website. Okay. So now this is the configuration dashboard of your WordPress website after the first installation. This you won't going to do every time you install the you access your backend. This is only after the first installation. This is the website. If you want to make it as an online store, e-commerce, or the normal website, you can check these are the themes or the starter templates you can say for your website. Choose any of them. We will be able to delete, edit, or change it afterwards. So I'll be just choosing any random. Let's preview this. I have this looks fine to me. So I'll just start it with this template. Finish setup. Now these are some things that you need to plan with your websites. You can check it accordingly as per your requirements. I'll just click on finish setup. After finishing the setup, it will show me the actual dashboard of my website, actual dashboard of my WordPress website that I need to access. From there, you can change each and every settings, each and every SSL issues, permalinks, themes, plugins, everything. Right? Let me just show you the actual dashboard of your WordPress website. So after installation, this is how your website is going to look after the theme installation. And this is the front end. If you want to access the backend, that is the admin dashboard. You can just check the domainname.com/wp-admin, wp-admin. From here you will be redirecting to the admin dashboard. This is how the dashboard looks like. So this is all for our today's video, and in my next upcoming some videos I'll be covering how to install a theme, how are we going to choose our best theme, how to install the SSL certificate onto our website, both the free as well as paid ways. And in free options, I'll be covering two. One is via Cloudflare, and one is via another free method, that's the manual way. And at last, if you have any suggestion, comments, or any queries regarding this video, please do let us know in comment section. And if you like my video, do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.